everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Wednesday to all of you. I hope that your week is coming along really, really nicely. So I just did a Dollar Tree haul, and I will upload that really, really soon. But I just wanted to come on here really, really quick because something just like touched my heart right now, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it just for a few minutes and just show you guys something really quick. So I went to Dollar Tree and I found this, and it says, "In a world where you can be anything, be yourself." And when I read it, I thought of something. So, not to bring any more publicity to this topic that made, I don't know, all kinds of controversy arise on YouTube. But if you haven't heard, there was this woman who proclaims herself to be a comedian, but in my opinion, she's not very funny. She's almost kind of like just crude. But anyway, she made a video about overweight people, and it just went viral, and she pretty much orchestrated her video around the term fat shaming. So I'm not really going to go into too much about what she said, other than the fact that she said that only fat people made up the term fat shaming. It's not even a real term. And then she went on to put down men, women, older people, children who are overweight. And she put them down really badly. And she said some things that were just really silly, in my opinion. And just, I felt sorry for her, really, when I was watching the video, because I thought, man, what in the world did this person go through in life that would turn them into just this really mean, cruel human being, is really what I thought. But anyways, so fat shaming versus body positivity. I'm on the body positivity side. This is why. People who fat shame, and you know, there's many, and you know, kids get bullied all the time, adults get bullied all the time for their physique, for their body type. And I got bullied as a kid because I was always taller and I was always bigger. And I got bullied by girls who at the time said that they were my friend, but you know, they just, I don't know, girls can be really snarky and really mean, and this was during junior high. But anyways, I know how it feels, and it doesn't feel good, and for a woman to come on and try to assume that she knows my life is just really just ridiculous. So what I say to people who fat shame, or people that put down other people simply for the way that they look, I challenge you and I say to you that because your body looks a certain way does not mean that you're healthy. Because your body looks a certain way doesn't mean you're a good person. Because your body looks a certain way doesn't mean that I want to be like you. Okay, so we are, well, I'm in, you know, the United States, and you know, there's this whole stigma that women need to be like a size 0, and you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hollywood has just a huge monopoly on how women should look by, you know, media, newspapers, television, everything, right? So because we're always, you know, we're thrown all of these images on a daily basis of what one person considers as beautiful, doesn't mean that that's what every person considers as beautiful. So I am plus size, I am curvy, I love my curves, I love my body, I have stuff in the front, I have stuff in the back, I have nothing to be ashamed about. So I am all about body positivity. I love the skin that I'm in on the inside and on the outside, and no one's ever going to make me feel ashamed for the way that I look. You can try, but it's not going to penetrate through me, because I made decisions long ago that people are always going to have opinions, and you cannot live for others. You need to live for yourself. And in my case, I need to live for God. That, you know, I am a woman who has a lot of faith. I have a God who loves me, and as long as those things are in alignment, the world's views on me, like, I don't really care. You know, I have to process them at times, but I can decide on what I'm going to accept and what I'm going to reject. And your opinion about me isn't going to change my opinion about myself. And so I think that what I really wanted to say is that those of us who are overweight, and if anybody on my channel is overweight and ever feels like not pretty or beautiful or not appreciated, or somebody puts you down for the way that you look, I want you to not internalize it, but I want you to consider that the person who's coming at you is the one that has the problem. It's not you that has the problem. It's the person who's trying to mold you into what they want. But you already are a person. You are already here for a reason. And you know, God has a plan for all of us. And so somebody else's plan isn't necessarily going to affect the path that I'm on. It can hurt sometimes with what people say, but please don't let it penetrate and get in. And, you know, you start to do things to change yourself. If you want to do things to change yourself for you, then do that. But, you know, don't ever let anybody's opinion about you change what you feel about yourself, especially if you love yourself. Don't ever stop loving yourself because somebody thinks you're not lovable because you're overweight, which I think is ridiculous. You know, I'm not going to go into the whole health aspect of it, you know, where being overweight automatically equates you to being super unhealthy, because I know both sides. I know the sides of being overweight and unhealthy, and being underweight and unhealthy, and at weight and unhealthy. So I'm not going to justify what this woman is trying to spew out at everybody about being overweight automatically constitutes being unhealthy, because I beg to differ. But yeah, you know, we need to be ourselves in a world where people are trying to change us, for ourselves, for our family. If you are single, if you are married, you know, if you have people in your inner circle that love you and accept you, and if you're likable, you know, who cares what your body looks like? I mean, we can talk about so many different things that people choose to put down, you know, body type, body image just being one of them, but people are put down for their race. People are put down clearly for the color of their skin. People are put down for their physical features, for birth defects, for mental disorders, for developmental disorders. You know, people are put down all the time for so many different things. Like, I mean, really, come on, everybody is different. But on the inside, we're all human beings. We all have emotions. We all have a need to be loved. So if you're not going to help somebody on their journey in this life, then just leave them alone. Like, if you're not going to edify them and build them up, be friends, be kind, be considerate, then just move on. Because I'll tell you, people by nature, they can be really like just nasty. But on the flip side, people by nature can be really sweet and can be really kind. So you have a choice. Like, what do you want to come out of your mouth? Do you want to make somebody feel good? Do you want to say, gosh, you look so pretty today? Or, wow, that's a beautiful outfit. Or, oh, you know, gosh, I love that lip gloss you're wearing. Or just something to make them feel good. How about just a smile, or just like a handshake, or opening a door for somebody? You know what I mean? Or like when you're in drive-thru at Starbucks, how about buying them a coffee and not letting them know? You know, all these things that you can do on a daily basis that can make somebody's day and make them feel so beautiful and wonderful on the inside. Like, that's what we should be focused on, not trying to put somebody down by the exterior, because all this goes away. Like, you're not going to take anything with you. I'm not going to take my hair, my face, nothing like that. But I will take my soul with me to the very end. I want my soul to be nourished. I want my soul to be fed. I want my soul to be full of love. And I want to give all of that out. I don't want a soul like a blackened soul, because that's all I'm going to give to others, you know. So this woman on YouTube that just ranted and raved about people being overweight, like, you know, did I watch it? Yes. Was I angry for a minute? Did it motivate me to do anything about my weight? No. You know, if you want to motivate people, you need to motivate with positivity. Turn negative into positive. You know, you can. It's our own decision to do that. So, you know, if anybody saw that video and felt bad, don't even give people like that the benefit of anything, because it doesn't even really matter what they think about you. It matters in the least, okay guys? So anyways, in a world where you can be anything, be yourself, because you're beautiful just the way that you are. So I love each and every one of you. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, be abundantly blessed, and know that I got your back. So if anybody wants to do anything against you, I got your back. Alright, you guys, take care. I love all of you, and I hope that this video didn't put anybody down in any way. It was just meant to lift you up. If you got a glimpse of that video, or if anybody's ever put you down, it doesn't even really matter, because in the end, what matters is what you have on the inside, not on the outside. Okay, take care guys. Have a good one. Bye.